Hey guys, happy Sunday. This is video 2 of the series for the Innovative Marine 15-gallon aquarium. I'm just going to give you guys a quick update. Haven't done a whole lot, but I'm just going to go over a couple of things, show you the protein skimmer a little bit more, and see what we're going to be doing in the future. So since the last update, obviously I got the water in there. I got quite a bit of rock. A little bit more sand than I probably would have liked to. I mean, the power head's kind of blown it around. It gives it a little bit of contour, but might change that, reposition the power head and see what happens. But other than that, one kind of cool thing I wanted to show you about this protein skimmer, and I'm just going to show you the back here just so you can see kind of how it connects. It's just got a little hook on the back. You tighten the screw and that's how it sits against the back wall. Obviously, if you had a taller tank, that's more useful. If you had a shorter tank, you could take that clip off and drop it in a little bit more. But the thing I actually wanted to show you, and that's probably why I have so many micro bubbles in here right now, I'm obviously breaking in the skimmer, so I'm letting it run wide open, but if you could notice, it's got a little opening in there, and it's just kind of bleeding off all that, water that's being collected. Something that we don't typically see on these skimmers, but I thought was kind of a cool thing that this one has. It actually comes with a drain line, so, once this thing's actually adjusted and set up, I guess, design-wise, if you wanted to, you could select, an external container on there. So it's constantly emptying into the container versus filling up the cup and then potentially overflowing. So just kind of a cool little feature that this protein skimmer had. As far as like equipment and everything goes, the only other thing really that I have hooked up at the moment is my power head. Showed you guys that one in the last video. I don't believe I got to get to the controller yet, so I'll show you that now. It's got a nighttime mode, a feeding mode. There's a couple different modes you can cycle through. Just kind of adjust the flow how you want it to. I'll go over it more in another video when I actually have it set up and I'm using it more. For now, it was just more so for water movement, so don't have a whole lot to say about that. I don't have my fan on currently, don't have my thermostat set up yet. Light is still kind of in between these two tanks, like I said. The goal long term is, move everything from this tank over. I'm gonna let it run for a little while before I do that. Get a head start on the cycle. There's really nothing going in right now. So, but the goal is, get my pair of clowns here, a little bit more room, get a few of my, lower end kind of cheap corals. There's some mushrooms, some pallies, a little bit of GSP. I have some firework cloves down in there as well as the pulsings. A couple random zoas and stuff, but ideally, everything will be moved into this tank. It's just kind of an overflow tank from my main tank as well. Ideally, what I'll do is take one of my frag racks that I have in the other tank, and I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do that wall or this wall. I'll have to figure it out with the power head. But set that up so that when I am fragging stuff, if I don't want them in the main tank or I just kind of want stuff to grow out, I'll put them on the rack, throw them in this tank, and let it work. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. The rockscape, we went ahead and puttied a bunch of different rocks together. This is the first time that I've set one of these tanks up where I wasn't using live rock already, so it was actually kind of cool experience to, build my own kind of rock workscape and putty everything together the way I wanted it. My biggest trick is going to be, I have quite a large rock inside of this 5-gallon here. Figuring out how that's going to fit in here, so that'll be fun. Maybe I'll end up selling it. I don't know. I'll figure that one out, but that's what I have so far. So we'll keep you up to date as we start changing things and adding things. Obviously, long term, this light's going to go onto this tank, but in the future, I'll probably upgrade that to a prime. It was just one of the cheaper lights I found at the time, and it's serving its purpose. So I'll keep you updated from there. Thanks for watching.